learning standard in this subtopic. Okay, determine the relation between the circumference and diameter of a circle, and hence define pi and derive the circumference formula. Okay, so long story short, okay, actually pi, okay, I think this is the first time you meet pi. Okay, what is pi? Apa itu pi? Okay, actually pi is a ratio between circumference and diameter. Okay, if you take one circle and you calculate the circumference and the diameter, okay, and you divide the ratio circumference over diameter, you will get pi. Okay, so what is pi? Okay, pi is actually, the value is 22/7. So which means if you have a circle with circumference of 22, definitely you will get the diameter of it as 7. Okay, or other than 22/7, usually we can write it as 3.142, okay, and so on. Okay, over here, okay, let's look. Okay, the circumference of a circle is pi multiplied by the diameter. So circumference is the formula is pi d, okay, or we know that diameter is 2 times the radius, right? So you can rewrite the formula as 2 pi r. So if the question asks you to find the circumference C, okay, you can use two formula. The first one is pi d, or instead of pi d you can use pi 2r, or we can rewrite it as 2 pi r. This is the famous one. Okay, so let's move forward to the next learning standard, derive the formula of the area of circle. Okay, area of a circle, okay, over here, area of a circle is equals to area of rectangle. Which is rectangle? The area of rectangle is base times height. Okay, base times height. Okay, for circle you can write it as 1/2 times circumference times height, or 1/2 times 2 pi r. This is the circumference, right? 2 pi r, and the height is r. Okay, so you will get pi r square. Okay, actually this one there is videos online. I will give the link to you later in class, where you can see how from rectangle you can change it into the circle, where you can relate the area of the rectangle itself with the area of a circle. Okay, okay, or maybe I can put the link in the description below. Okay, so other than my students, okay, you can take a look at that videos. Okay, so therefore area of a circle is pi r square. So for this subtopic, okay, you need to know the area of circumference. This is the first one. Okay, circumference, I write it over here. Circumference is 2 pi r, or pi d. Okay, and area is pi r square. You must remember, this is the circumference for the whole circle, and this is area for the whole circle, not a part of circumference, not a part of an area, the whole circle. Okay, ini adalah rumus untuk keseluruhan bulatan. Okay, so let's learn to how to calculate the circumference of a circle. Okay, actually this chapter is quite easy. Okay, where you can just substitute the values into the formula, as long as you don't use the wrong formula. Okay, so let's look at the first one. Okay, the circumference of a circle, if the diameter d is 14, use pi 22 over 7. Okay, remember you must use this value, okay, in order to calculate the question. Okay, so we know that circumference is equals to 2 pi r or pi d. Okay, depends on the information given in the question. So if the question give you information of radius, so you can use the top one, or if the question give you information of diameter, you can use the second one. Okay, so this question give you d, diameter, so you can use the second one. Okay, so pi is 22 over 7 times diameter is 14. Okay, so 7, 14, 2, 22 times 2 is equals to 44 centimeter. That's it. Okay, I think it's quite straightforward, right? Okay, next B. Okay, B circumference is equals to, so the question give you r. Okay, so you can use 2 pi r. So 2, so pi 3.142 and r is 21.3. Okay, so press your calculator. 2 times 3.142 times 21.3, so you will get 133.85 centimeter. Okay. Next, example 7. Okay, given the circumference of a circle is 88 centimeter, calculate the diameter of the circle in centimeter. Okay, so first you need to write the formula for circumference. So circumference is equals to pi d. Okay, now, okay, the question asks us to find the diameter. The unknown is diameter d. This is the unknown. So usually if you want to find the unknown, so make sure the unknown is on the left side of the equation. So you change this part into the this d into the front. So you have pi d is equals to circumference. So now let's substitute the information. So pi is 22 over 7 times d is equals to, the circumference is 88. So what is the value of d? So 7 bring to the side, okay, bawa ke sebelah, bahagi akan jadi darab. Okay, darab atas akan jadi bahagi, o reciprocal. So times 7 over 22. So 88 times 7 divided by 22. The answer is 28. Okay. Next, B. Given the circumference. Okay, also the same. The question asks us to find the radius. Okay, so radius. So 2 pi r is equals to circumference. Okay, so 2 pi is 3.142, r equals to circumference is 36.8. So r is equals to 36.8 divided by, so these two things, okay, pindah ke sebelah, okay, it will be divide. So 2 times 3.142. So press your calculator. So 36.8 divided by 2 times 3.142. So you will get, the question wants 2 decimal places. So 5.86 centimeter. Settle. Okay, next, determine the area of a circle. Okay, so the first one, calculate the area of the circle with diameter 10. Okay, we know that. Okay, area of a circle, the formula is pi r square. Okay, so you need to know r. Okay, So when the diameter is 10, so r is 5. Okay, so the answer is 22 over 7 times 5. Square. Okay, so 22 over 7 times 5 square is 25. So press your calculator. 22 over 7 times 25. So 78.57 centimeters square because it is area. Next B, radius 7. So area is equals to pi r square. So 22 over 7 times 7 square. Okay, you can cross 7. So 22 times 7 and the answer is 154 centimeters square. Okay, next example 9. Given the area of a circle is 616, calculate the radius. So first of all, write the formula. So area is equals to pi r square. So the question asks to find radius and diameter. So we look at radius first. So radius must be on the left part of the equation. So pi r square is equals to area. So pi is 22 over 7 times r square is equals to area is 616. Okay, now r is equals to, so when you have fraction, you move it to the next side, it will be reciprocal. 616 times 7 over 22 square. Okay, so let's solve this first. So 616 times 7 divided by 22, 196. Okay, so square root. The answer is 14. So radius is 14 and diameter is 2 times of radius. So 2 times 14, you will get 28. Okay, as simple as ABC. Okay, am I right? Okay, next, given the circumference is 66, calculate the area of the circle. Okay, so this question get a bit harder. Okay, so circumference is 66, find the area. So in order to find circumference or area, you need to know what is the radius or what is the diameter. So we need to find the radius first by using circumference. Okay, so circumference is equals to 2 pi r. Okay, so we want to find r. So let's move 2 pi r to the left part of the equation. So 2 pi r is equals to circumference. Okay, so let's substitute the information. So 2 pi is 22 over 7. R unknown equals to 66. Okay, so let's solve this part. Okay, so 22 times 2 is 44 over 7. R equals to 66. So R is equals to, so this fraction you move it to the next side, so it will become reciprocal. So times 7 over 44. Okay, so press your calculator. 10.5. So radius is 10.5. So you already have the value of the radius, so you can calculate the area. So area is equals to pi r square. So pi is 22 over 7, r is 10.5. So press your calculator. 22 over 7 times 10.5 square. So you will get 346.5 centimeters square. Okay, if you think that I explained quite fast, you can just rewind this part. Okay, no problem. Okay, next example 11. Okay, given area of a circle is 75.46. Calculate the circumference. This is the same thing. In order to calculate circumference or area, you must know what is the value of radius. Okay, kalau tak ada radius, cari radius dengan apa yang dia bagi. Okay, so over here it give you the information on the area, so you must use the equation of area to find radius. So area of circle is pi r square. Okay, so pi r square is equals to area. So pi is 22/7. Okay, r square is equals to 75.46. R square 75.46. Okay, this fraction move to the next side. It will be reciprocal 7/22. So press your calculator. 75.46 times 7/22. So 24.01. So this is r square. R, so square root 24.41. Press your calculator. You will get 4.9. Okay. Now you already have the value of radius. So can you calculate the circumference? Yes. Circumference is 2 pi r. So 2 pi is 22/7. R is 4.9. So press your calculator. 2 times 22/7 times 4.9. So the circumference is 30.8. Okay. Okay, so next part. Determine the length of arc in circle. Okay, so this is the given formula in the textbook. Okay, but I'm going to teach you the one that I often use. Okay, that I usually use, that I think is more simple. Okay, so let's look at example 12. Okay, the diagram below shows a circle with radius 14. Okay, so you already know the radius 14 and center O. Calculate the length of minor arc PQ, minor the small one, okay, which enclose 60% at the center. Write your answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this question asks you to find the length of minor arc. The length of minor arc, where minor arc is a part of the circumference. So you must use the formula of circumference. Okay, so we can write it as, okay, minor arc PQ. So first thing first, what is the formula for circumference? Formula of circumference is 2 pi r. Okay, you must remember that. Okay, if you plug in the value of r into this formula, you will get the circumference of the whole circle. Okay, not the one that enclosed in 60 degrees. Okay, if you want to find the length that enclosed by the 60%, you must put 60 degrees. You must put the degrees angles in front of the formula. So you put 60/360. That's it. Okay, so let's plug in the value. So 60/360 times 2 times pi. So let's use 22/7. R is 14. So just plug in this value into your calculator. Press your calculator. 60/360 times 2 times 22/7 times 14. So the answer is 14.67 centimeter. Okay, remember that. If the question asks you to find the length of arc, either minor or major, okay, you just write in the formula for circumference and you put the enclosed angle in front of it. Okay, and then you just calculate. Okay, let's look at example 13. Okay, the diagram below shows a circle with radius 21. So radius is 21. Same as center O. ROS is 72. Calculate the length of major arc. Major arc. So first you need to find the enclosed angle. So you need to find the major angle. So it is actually 360 minus 72. Okay, so 360 minus 72 is 288. So over here is 288. Okay, so length of major arc RS. So length of arc, so you write in the value of circumference. So the formula is 2 pi r. So this is for the whole circle, but you want to find a part of the circumference with degree 288 and close angle 288. So you put in front of the formula 288 over 360. So you will get 288 over 360 times 2 times pi is 22 over 7. R is 21. So just press your calculator. 288 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 21. So your answer is 105.6 centimeter. As simple as that. Okay. Now let's look at example 14. Okay, the same thing I think. Okay, given the length of arc of a circle is 11 and the angle at the center of the circle is 45. Calculate in centimeter the radius of the circle. Okay, so write the formula. So length of arc is equals to, okay, theta over 360 2 pi r. Okay, so length of arc you already know. So the question asks us to find the radius. So r, so the unknown is r, so let the whole things be on the left side. So theta is 45 over 360 times 2 times pi times r. Okay, we have to find the r is equals to the length of arc is 11. So let's simplify this part first. Okay, so press your calculator. 45 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7. Okay, you will get 11 over 14r is equals to 11. So r, okay, this one is fraction. If you move it to the other side, it will become reciprocal. So 14 over 11. So this one cancel out. So r is equals to 14. Okay, so simple, right? Okay. So if you find my explanation is quite fast, okay, you can pause the video and rewind whichever part that you think you don't understand. Okay, so next, okay, determine the area of a sector. Okay, the same thing. This is the given formula for you in the textbook and the formula sheets in the exam. Okay, but I'm going to show you the formula that I usually used. Okay, I think it's quite easy, just like what we've done before. Okay, so example 5. Okay, the diagram below shows a circle center O with radius 21. Calculate the area of minor Okay, sorry, I forget to put the picture of the circle. Okay, never mind, I will draw it for you. So you have a circle, you have a center, okay, over here, 1, 2. So this is M, this is O, this is N, radius is 21, and this angle is 100 degree. Okay, so the question asks us to calculate the area of the minor sector, MON. So minor means the smaller part, okay? So we can write it as, okay, area of minor sector MON. Okay, so first of all, what is the area of a circle? So pi r square. This is the area of the whole circle. But if you want to find the area of a minor sector of or a major sector, you can put the enclosed degrees in front of the area of a circle. Okay, for example, for this question you have 100 degrees, so you can add in front of this formula 100 over 360. Okay, so let's substitute the value 100 over 360 times pi 22 over 7 times radius is 21. Okay, so press your calculator. 100 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 21 square. So the answer is 385 millimeter square. Okay, actually this part you can write it as 21 square, no problem. But I love it to write it this way. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, example 16. Okay, given the area of sector QOP, the small one, okay, is 18.48 centimeter square and radius is 12. Calculate the value of theta. Okay, the same thing. Okay, you can write the formula first. Okay, area of sector QOP is equal to theta 360 times pi r square. Okay, you want to find theta, so let's move it to the left side. So theta over 360 times pi is 22 over 7 times r is 12 square. 12 square equals to area is 18.48. Okay, so first let's solve this part. So 22 over 7 times 12 square, you will get, okay, theta over 360 18.48. so this part, when you move it to the next side, it will become divide. Okay, so you will get 452.47. Okay, next we want to calculate the value of theta. So 360, you move it to the next side, it will become times. Okay, so theta 18.48 divided by 452.57 times 360. So press your calculator. 18.48 divided by 452.57 times 360, and you will get 14.7 degree. Okay, boleh mudah sahaja, pindah-pindah kiri kanan. Okay, kalau kurang faham boleh ulang balik video saya slow motion, tak ada masalah. Okay, so let's look at the last part of this chapter. Okay, solving problems. Okay, example 17. Okay. Majlis Bandaraya Malacca Bersejarah intends to build a rectangular recreational park with a length of 63 meter and width of 58 meter. At every corner of the park, a quadrant with radius 7. So over here is 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. Will be planted with flowers, a circular shaped fish pond with a diameter of 28. So over here, diameter is 28. Will be built in the middle of the park. The remaining areas will be planted with grass. Calculate the area covered with grass. Okay. So, first of all, let's calculate area of the whole park. Area of the whole park. It is just simply length times width. 63 times 58. So the answer is 63 times 58, 3,654 meters square. Okay, next, let's calculate the area of the fish pond. Area of fish pond. So this is a circle, right? So pi r square. So pi is 22 over 7 times radius. So radius is half of the diameter. So 28 divided by 2 is 14. So over here is 14, 14. So times 14 square. Okay. So you will get 22 divided by 7 times 14 times 14. 616. Okay, next, what else? Area of the flower. Okay, over here it mentioned that a quadrant with radius 7 will be planted with flowers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrant. If you combine this 4 quadrant, it is actually a circle, right? You combine 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrant. So it is actually a circle. It is just a circle with radius 7. Okay, so you can use directly the formula of pi r square. So 22 over 7 times 7 times 7. Okay, this one cancel out. 22 times 7 is 154. But if you want to calculate it individually, yes, you can. Okay, but it's just waste your time. Okay, so buat apa nak susah-susah kalau boleh senang kan? Okay, so we just combine this 4 quadrant and it will become a whole circle. Okay, now, okay, the question asks about area covered with grass. Okay, so hence the area covered with grass is the whole park. 3654 minus pond minus flower. So 3654 minus 616 minus 154. Your answer is 2884 meter square. That's it. Nampak macam susah, tapi sebenarnya senang sahaja. Okay, so I think that's all for this chapter. Okay, for my class, okay, I will give you a homework later. I will put it in our WhatsApp group. And for other students, okay, if you have any problem, you can just comment down below and I will answer your comment if you have any problems. Okay, remember that this chapter is very easy. Okay, jangan pening-pening. Chapter ni, chapter circle, sangat mudah. Okay, so I hope you can do the best in this chapter and your upcoming exam. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you next class.